to look this cheap. So we depend on the generosity of the crowd to be able to afford to do what we do. So we ask that you tip the entertainers that you see this evening, tip them during their stand-ups, tip them while they're performing. How do we do that? Because of our pandemic. May I borrow this? Thank you, Jonah. Jonah Christner, everybody. And his Birkenstocks. You didn't wear the Birkenstocks? Damn it! What am I supposed to make fun of? Oh, I'll find another reason, don't worry.
Thank you, Jonah.
Give me a few minutes, I'll find another reason to teach you. On your tables, you have these lovely flyers that the girls made up that feature the Venmo and Cash App handles of everyone you are going to see on the stage tonight. This lady right here in the corner is the only one you need to worry about. Oh, she purdy. She purdy. Now, when all this comes off, I'm not much to look at, but 2.5 hours in the makeup chair. Come on. So you can tip everybody digitally using their Venmo and Cash App handles that are displayed right here. Because of the pandemic, we have tried to limit contact directly between the entertainers and the crowd, both for our safety and for yours. However, we do understand that bringing cash to a drag show is practically a Pavlovian response at this point in drag's history. So if you do have cash to tip the dolls, that is absolutely fine, because we will get it anyway. Up until now, we have limited our entertainers to the stage area, but now we're easing restrictions slowly but surely. We have been permitted to use the runway for performances again. So if you have cash to tip the dolls, stick it way up in the air. Now there's a spotlight in our eyes, so we might not see it, but stick it way up in the air, and we will get to you. I promise. Your cash will not go unloved. It will go directly into my brassiere. The left tip, she's the responsible one. I call them Helga and Olga, they're twins. And they're Swedish. I don't know why they're Swedish, but they are. My mother used to refer to her brassiere as a bank, so that's what I call it too. Mother's Day is around the corner. Has everybody got their flowers? Did you buy Mom a bottle of wine? You are the reason she drinks. We don't celebrate my mother in my family. She's the reason I drink. My mother is dying of heart failure. She doesn't have one. She keeps threatening to come to one of these shows, but thank God, she can't get her oxygen tank up the stairs, and I'm sure it's not going to carry it. Hell no. My mother, kids don't come with instruction books. You don't know what to do. You make it up as you go along. But my mother, she was something else. We never knew what version of her we were going to get from one day to the next. Some days we woke up to Betty Crocker. Some days, most days, she made Mommy Dearest look like Winnie the Pooh. She was an awful creature, an awful creature. She really wasn't supposed to survive past Christmas. I'm wondering, for some reason she's still kicking, and I'm questioning the heavens right now. But it's my own fault. I cursed her. I told her there wasn't a grave in the world wouldn't spit her ass back up. So now none of them want her. All right, behind the bar tonight we have Adam. Now, there is absolutely no bar service, so if you need something from the bar, you just stick your hand up in the air, like this, and Adam will be right with you. Now, she's not as young as she used to be, so she doesn't move that fast, so please be patient. She's on her own. If we lift up the neck, we can count the rings and find out how old she actually is.
I heard that!
She's so old she doesn't leave fingerprints anymore. Hopi Indians are walking around for her. How does he move?
She doesn't.
Be good to Adam, and Adam will be good to you. If you're not good to him, he will tell me, and I will come find you. If I have to come off this stage for anything other than a pee break, and believe me, if you knew where my dick was taking the moment, you would understand that a pee break is not an option. I shudder at the thought. Someone's in trouble, so don't make me leave this stage. All right? Are we ready to meet the cast? Everybody, the cast of Odd Presents. Come on, dolls. Well, we know that. Bring them anyway. Sit down, dolls. Make yourselves. This is the most comfortable you're going to be all night. This is the most comfortable you'll be all night. Come on, kids. Come on. Oh, look, it's our guest of honor, Miss Tara Newan. That is the last time I will allow someone to cross in front of me without getting really snippy.
Yeah, I'm going to get the same figure.
Okay, now while the show is going on, you weren't here, so I'm going to fill you in. While the show is going on, this runway is part of our performance space. So please do not cross in front of it while the show is going on. Not only is there a giant spotlight in my face, but my eyesight is shit anyway. So if this 250-pound moose hits the runway and you're in the way, I'm not responsible if you get trampled, okay? Do not cross the runway as a matter of courtesy and as a matter of your own safety. Thank you very much. Tara Newman requested a roast for her birthday, and a roast she shall have. Bring it. Oh, she's so cute, isn't she? Come here, stand up. Stand up, everyone. Come here, Tara Newman, everyone. Happy birthday, Tara. She's wearing my favorite costume of hers, her Larry the Cucumber dress. Somehow she got it stretched over her tomato body. And I applaud you for that. I applaud you for that. Did you bring Montana with you? Montana's in the audience, isn't she? Her boyfriend, Montana Bananas, in the house tonight. Now, Montana didn't want to participate in the roast because she said she had to work. I think she was just terrified of what we were all going to do to her if she did participate in the roast. Poor thing, poor thing. I mean, God love her. God love Montana Banana. My favorite Montana Banana story. What's that? Is you cussing her out? That's your story, that's not my story. My favorite Montana Banana story was the time that she actually showed up for her booking. And in the dressing room, she was getting ready, and she was spritzing herself with some perfume. Now, her perfume of choice is Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamonds, which I didn't know they still made that stuff. And I've never seen anyone in their 20s put it on purpose, because that stuff is strong enough to coat the stench of decay. But she dropped the bottle in the dressing room and it shattered into a million pieces. And the entire dressing room smelled like Elizabeth Taylor's vagina for the whole night. Montana's very sweet and we enjoyed having her around when she's actually here. She didn't want to get into drag tonight because then the jokes would just write themselves. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm just kidding. We love Montana. Now don't think that just because you're sitting out there comfortable in your own little chairs that you are exempt from my wrath. If you're in this room, you're in the firing range. So I'm going to absolutely come for you, so if you're sensitive, you probably should go home now. If you have feelings, if you have feelings, so you guys might not know this, but drag queens have families, we have children, we reproduce like rabbits. I just kind of take in all the strays, or at least that's the joke. Sticks and Stones is my daughter. She's another stray that I took in. I say stray, she's more like an alien baby that just kind of showed up on my doorstep in a pod. With a note attached to it that said, "Dear Earthling, please watch after my podling." Yeah. I'm not disappointed though. I mean, she's... No, I'm not. Surprisingly not. Surprisingly not. As much time as we spend scattering the ashes of her love life in the Ohio River, she's actually fun to have around. She's actually quite fun to have around. What's that? I like her exits. Well, that's why they're now floating in the Ohio River. That's why that Ohio River is that odd color. Oh, no, you stand up. Yes. Aura Tannen is with us tonight. I love that you are in the room and sticks at the same time because it's like when you order sticks and stones on Wish, but this is what you get. And because it came from China, it didn't arrive in a timely manner anyway. Sit down, right? Oh my God. I'm done with you, sit. Oh, speaking of being on time, our call time this evening was 7 o'clock. Typically, call time for drag queens about an hour before showtime. I was the only one who bothered to show up on time. Now, I know drag time is a thing, but shit. Cora, how many postage stamps do we have to put on that butt to get you here in a timely manner? I know you work for the post office and you'll never be on time. She does, she works for the post office. Next time remind me to use first class stamps, baby. First class stamps. Have to weigh that shit before you send it. Priority. She was sent second day air. And by second day air, I mean she needs to air out her tights. Hey, look, she's busy, okay? She's busy. There's not always time to do the washing in between. To wash your delicates in the bathroom that's upstairs in the dressing room, which is a joke in itself. You have to be thankful, though. You know, not a whole lot of venues create a nice big dressing room with a private bathroom for the entertainer. So that was very thoughtful of Nigel. You gotta give a hand for Nigel, the owner of the cabaret. We did present the home. In my show, place called Home. Man, it's so British. He says, please and thank you to Siri. Jessica Marie Jones is with us again tonight. She's sitting there looking. J.M.J. reminds me of Whitney Houston, which probably explains why I sometimes have an urge to drown her in the bathtub. Too soon? Is it too soon? Is it too soon? I mean, Whitney's been clean and sober for what, 9 years now? I figured that's time now. See, everybody loves that joke. It's the Bobby Christina jokes that don't float.
Oh God, we're all going to hell.
Peggy Pena has come back to us tonight after a long hiatus. She's been. Speaking of people who live under moist stones, poor Peggy, God love her, she's pretty, but she's not too bright. We told her tonight was going to be a roast, and she showed up with a platter of mashed potatoes. And she didn't share either. Listen, don't wave mashed potatoes in my face. I'm a fat bitch. I'll get real mad. Welcome back, and she'll do it again. This next time it'll be beans, right? You'll just fall asleep in them. You know, kind of like the audience does when you're on stage. Wait, she's right. Hold on, where's the lie? It's not here. Oh, Molly. I love Molly. Here we go. She breaks herself. You can catch Molly every Sunday 19. She is the co-hostess for Sunday Fun Day. She comes to us all the way from Salt Lake City, where it's okay to have 6 wives. I really think the joke just wrote itself. I mean, I don't know. She tried Jesus, God love her, and Jesus said no thank you. You won't find her on your doorstep anytime soon. Not preaching about our Lord Jesus Christ anyway. Jesus called that way. He said you still owe him that $20. She lost a bet. Oh, she's leaving. Oh, do it.
It's pronounced Jesus, and I paid him 40.
She paid him 40. She paid Jesus $40. You paid him twice his price, and all you got was a rash. Poor thing. Everybody's on the dresser. Get out. Period. Everybody say hello to Katrina Real Fish. Face like a Barbie doll, body like a 12-year-old boy. It's funny because it's true. True stuff's always the funniest. Okay, have I eviscerated everyone on the stage sufficiently? Is there anybody out there in the house I need to pick on? I got Montana. I feel like that was my biggest achievement tonight. Probably my biggest achievement for the entire night. But that's okay. That's all right. We're still here to have a good time. All right, guys, we're gonna get this roast rocking and rolling. Our first roaster, besides me, a roastress, I like that. It has a weird ring to it. And this is the odd place for weird rings. Speaking of weird rings, coming up next, she is the mistress of Odd Presents after inheriting the show from the Jolly Green Giant herself, Miss Elegant. I know, I shouldn't say her name out loud, it's like summoning Beetlejuice. Please welcome your next roaster to the stage, the one and only Sticks and Stones. I put it JC. JC calls her Sticks and Stones. All that long. Apparent all flashes.
There it goes. Okay, Mom, those jokes were really nice. Mine are really mean. I am concerned. I sent all of my jokes to the boy that I'm talking to, and he was like, wow, you're petty. And I was like, am I? I was like, I don't mean to be. But they told, listen, I have to be honest with you when I tell you I'm not a roaster. I'm fully shaking right now because I'm not a roaster. I don't like mean jokes. I'm a nice person. What? Okay, it's because I'm fast and hot. No, I'm not a roaster, but the dolls wanted to do a roast, and that's what Tara wanted to do, and I was like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do for Tara, because she doesn't have that much time left. It's not a joke, it's reality. Here's the thing though, you know, as nervous as I am, the reality of it is, this is not a roast. This is not even a drag show. This is a homeless shelter, is what this is, okay? Speaking of homeless, hi Rotanen. How are you? How are you? Good. Rotanen just did Face Off in Columbus. She did really good for her. The thing about Laura is, you know, my favorite thing about that was that we got to do so much together. You know, I loved it when you did that one challenge where I made the costumes for you and I worked on the choreography and helped you with the challenge and made the runway costume. And if you're asking which one it was, the answer is yes. A lot of people, when they talk about us, they're like, we're like RuPaul and Michelle, but I wouldn't say that because Michelle's talented, you know? The other thing about Michelle is that she wears more than 3 costumes. Speaking of 3 costumes, how are you? Good. You're looking very, pickled this evening. It's not a joke, it's just reality. I just love your creativity, you know? I love your numbers. All 3 of them. It's not that, again, that's not a joke, baby. She's got her piss number and her Rocky Horror number, and that's it. Right? If you've seen her do another one.
There's the one with the eggs.
Oh, there's the egg one. See, that's 3. Got it. I'm just saying. Listen, Tara, your jokes are always fun. Said no one. Listen, here's the thing. The thing about you and Montana, what I love is you guys remind me a lot of very, you know, famous couples. You know, like Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know, one of you is really, really talented and beautiful, and the other one is just hard to look at. We are really glad that Montana can be with us here today. In the past, you know, the other day I booked her and she couldn't make it because she broke both legs, had car trouble, and she had lockjaw. It was her ankle. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Sometimes life just hits you hard. I'm not gonna say that word. It's too mean. Speaking of mean things, hi Katrina. How are you? Oh, I've been better. I just want to let you all know that Katrina was the reason we were late. One of the reasons we were late today. No. Baby, when she's backstage, she needs all the help, okay? But it's because, here's the thing, she has amazing costumes. You know, they cost her an arm and a leg, which is why both of hers are wooden. And here's the thing, Katrina, like, I like to think of your performances as kind of like, you know, like when you watch somebody sleepwalk? Like, it's not that interesting, but you're like, maybe something exciting's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna, you know? Yeah. There's recently been a lot of controversy about your name, Real Fish. A lot of trans people find that very offensive. But here's the thing, I don't see a fish, I see a trout. I would never. I would never. JMJ is also here. Painted. For Phil. Here's the thing, JMJ and I are probably too close for us to do a roast together. We're like, what do we say about each other? But here's the thing, you know, I really can't come for you. I would rather not come for you, just because I know you'll cut my wigs up at night. But, you know, the thing about it is, you know, you're really funny, you're a great dancer, you bring a lot to the stage. You know, recently Jessica Marie did fracture her ankle, which the reason for that was drag. If you have ever seen her on the corner of 4th and Vine, you know that was not the case. But here's the thing, like, I was trying to think, I was like, what can I come for? Like, I was like, I can't come for the costumes, I can't come for the, like, the booms, the comedy, whatever else. Like, your wigs are stunning, she's a great wig artist. You know, I love that new dreadlock wig that you have. So does Keisha Summers and every other queen in the city. Against this there. Speaking of people who think they're black, I'm Pinky Pagan. I love you. Pinky has not been with us recently. She has been away. You know, I know she was telling people that she was on a multi-state tour of the 275 loop. She was visiting all the truck stops. She was very close to the truckers, Diva. But the reality is that she was actually in rehab for her crippling addiction to Goodwill fabric. We have lost her there. And from the looks of it, she hasn't gotten her pretty day tip yet, okay? We're still struggling with that. But here's the thing, you know, Pinky is one of those people where she's so fun on stage and off, and she's one of those people where you'll be like, Pinky, we're gonna do a brunch number, and she's like, no. She's okay, and she'll be like, Pinky, we're gonna do a theme, and she'll be like, no. Well, where the hell were you when someone asked you if you want to start doing drag? Here's the thing, Pinky, you are truly an artist. You know what I learned about your artistry? It is best and specifically only enjoyed by people that are high. Like, it's like, you gotta be hallucinating, you know what I mean? It's my preference instead of looking at your face. Here's the thing, our next entertainer that I'm gonna talk about is Molly Mormon. I love Molly. Y'all are gonna be a little quiet about Molly. We're really glad she's here. We weren't sure if they were gonna let her in the building. And here's the thing, like when Tara was like, I really want Molly for the roast, I was like, okay, but I know she has like some really important scheduling things. She's got an appearance at the magistrate office, you know, she's got some community service she's gotta work out. But we're really glad that we got her anyways. Here's the thing. When I told her that we were having a roast, she jumped at the chance. But I think that's just because she thought that we were roasting a turducken. But, you know, I don't want to make too many jokes because she's a charitable diva. She is. She works very hard for the community. She raises a lot of money. And the thing about her is I like to think of her like a silent sufferer because nobody knows that she has this really difficult disease called Barbie crotchitis. Sorry. No, here's the thing, it's hard. She has this allergy where she can't wear a panty when she's in drag, and it's just, she's so brave. She is. She's very brave. Speaking of brave, hi Cora. How are you? I've had better days. Here's the thing, I don't have much to, okay! That's fine, you can say that, because I've ruined 90% of the wigs that you've given me. But here's the thing, Cora. You know, you are living proof that the higher the hair, the closer to God, and the thicker the brow, the closer to rehab. You know what I mean? And I love that about you. Okay, she loves a good old thick brow. You know, I also noticed on your Twitter you call yourself the Timmy Turner of drag. I don't think your teeth are that bad. I really don't. I think they're good. Is it just because you're surrounded by so many fairies, or what's the tea? Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's talk about our roast hostess, briefly. My mom, the illustrious woman. You know, many people call her many things. You know, they call her legendary. Some people call her old. I prefer to call her historic, prehistoric. My preference on that. You know, but my mom, she's always looking for love, and I love that about her. You know, she's always looking for the next man. But I want to tell you something, Mom. I think that you are emotionally unavailable because when you and Benjamin Franklin broke up, like, it's never been the same.
Listen. I like to be one old bald guy.
I know.
Stuck for centuries.
It's true. So that was your fault then.
I did the thing.
Okay. Oh my God. Listen, here's the thing. My mom has survived a lot of things. She has survived black lung, tuberculosis, the plague, and she actually survived the date with Jeffrey. Yeah, she survived the date with Jeffrey Dahmer as well. After their date, she was like, "Do you want to come up?" And he was like, "No."
He wouldn't take me home. He said I tasted funny.
Listen, Mom, you can't win them all. Or in your case, you can't win anything. You can't win it all. But listen, you know, she calls herself the Lady Phaedra, but that's just because the patient number one at the herpes clinic was too long of a drag name. And Little Miss Piss Pig 1973 was already taken. You know, sorry. Speaking of Piss Pig, hi, Dolly! How are you? glad that you could get off your job at the Hot Topics and join us today. I wrote that joke this afternoon, not knowing you were coming right now. So, thank you for writing my jokes for me. Listen, you're beautiful, and I don't care that people say that you have 2 left feet, and I don't care that people say that you can't dance. You know, I just like to say that you're not talented. But here's the thing. What? Huh? Easy. Well, that's probably for me. Okay. You know, listen, in closing, I do want to say, do you remember that time that you won Drag Me to Hell and Drag Me to Fame? Me neither. Oh my god. Alright, that's it for me. I know, they're petty, right? That's me. I'm not a mean girl. Okay, I was like, okay, well, speaking of things that are mean and disappointing, Katrina Real Touch is next, so good luck with her. Let's